Do you ever feel like you are late in life? Maybe you are young, but inside, you feel late. Late to succeed. Late to understand your life. Late to become someone important. You look around, and it feels like everyone is moving fast. They have a job. They have money. They have a plan. And you ask yourself, why not me? You open your phone. You see people your age doing big things. They travel, they start businesses, they win awards, they smile in photos, and slowly a quiet thought comes into your mind. I should be more successful by now. That thought is heavy. It sits in your chest. It follows you in the morning. It stays with you at night. You try to be strong. You tell yourself, it's okay. But deep inside, you feel pressure. Pressure to grow fast. Pressure to do more. Pressure to not fall behind. Many people feel this. You are not strange. You are not weak. You are human. Today, we will talk about this pressure. The pressure to succeed so young. Not in a hard way, not in a loud way, but in a slow and gentle way. By the end of this time together, you may understand where this pressure comes from. You may feel a little calmer. You may be kinder to yourself. You don't need big words. You don't need perfect English. You just need open ears and an open heart. Let's begin. Let's talk about why this pressure feels so strong. It does not come from one place. It comes from many small voices around us. And slowly, those voices become one loud voice inside our head. First, let's look at the world around us. Today, the world talks very loud, especially on our phones. When you open social media, you see success. You see people winning. You see people smiling, traveling, buying nice things. You do not see their fear. You do not see their stress. You do not see their long nights and many mistakes. The mind is simple. When it sees something many times, it believes it. So when you see success again and again, your mind starts to think, this is normal. I should be here too. But this is not the full story. It is only the front page. It is not the whole book. Now let's talk about family and school. Many parents want their children to be safe. They want a good job. They want a clear future. Teachers want good scores. Society wants fast results. These wishes are not bad. They come from love. They come from care. But sometimes love becomes pressure. When people ask you, what are you doing now? What is your plan? When will you succeed? They may not mean to hurt you, but the questions stay in your mind. Slowly, you start to measure your life with their words. You start to think success has only one shape, one road, one right time. And then there is another voice, a quiet one, a voice inside you. This voice is fear. Fear means feeling scared inside. Fear of being too slow. Fear of choosing the wrong path. Fear of being not enough. This fear pushes you to hurry. It tells you, if you don't succeed now, you never will. But this voice is not truth. It is only fear trying to protect you. The pressure to succeed so young is not really about success. It is about fear. Fear of being left behind. Fear of being forgotten. Fear of not being valued. When you understand this, something changes. You stop fighting yourself. You stop thinking you are broken. You begin to see the pressure for what it is, a feeling, not a fact. And that is where real understanding begins. Now let's talk about what this pressure does to you. Not on the outside, but on the inside. When the pressure is strong, it makes you run. Not because you want to, but because you feel you must. You hurry through life. You rush your choices. You feel guilty when you rest. Even when you stop, your mind keeps moving. This pressure tells you, Faster is better. More is better. Now is better than later. But the body and the heart do not work like this. When you run too fast for too long, you become tired. Not just tired in the body, but tired in the soul. Slowly, joy becomes smaller. Simple things stop feeling good. You do things, but you don't feel them. The pressure also changes how you see yourself. Small mistakes start to feel very big. One bad day feels like a bad life. One wrong step feels like the end. You begin to doubt yourself. To doubt means to not fully believe. You ask questions like, am I good enough? Why am I not like them? Maybe I am not meant to succeed. This is a heavy way to live. And then something very quiet happens. You start to lose your own dream. You follow what looks good. You follow what sounds smart. You follow what people praise. But inside, you feel empty. You forget what makes you calm. You forget what makes you curious. You forget what makes you feel alive. You may still move forward, but you are not sure why. The pressure to succeed so young can steal your connection to yourself. It can make life feel like a test you never studied for and can never finish. This pressure does not make you stronger. It makes you smaller inside. But understanding this is not bad news. Understanding is the first step to change. When you see how the pressure affects your mind and heart, you can begin to choose a different way, a kinder way, a slower way. And that way starts with awareness. Now let's talk about a different way, a kinder way to grow, a way that does not push you but supports you. First, you need to know this. There is no one life timeline. People grow at different times. Some people find their path early. Some people find it later. And many people change their path many times. Late does not mean never. Slow does not mean wrong. Your life is not behind. It is just unfolding. When you believe there is only one right time, you become scared of every step. But when you understand that time is personal, your shoulders relax. Your breath becomes softer. Next, let's talk about small steps. Big success is made of small steps, quiet steps, daily steps, one honest try, one small lesson, one simple action. Small steps may not look impressive. No one may clap for them, but they are real. And real change is quiet. You do not need to know everything today. You only need to take one step you can take now. And then another, and another. This is how trust is built. Trust means believing that you will be okay. Trust grows when you keep showing up for yourself. Not in big ways, but in gentle ways. When you speak kindly to yourself. When you rest without shame. When you try again after a hard day. Talk to yourself like a good friend. A good friend does not shout. A good friend does not rush you. A good friend stays. The pressure to succeed so young loses its power when you stop fighting time. You are not here to win a race. You are here to live a life that grows slowly, a life that changes, a life that becomes stronger with patience. Your time will come. Not because you forced it, but because you allowed yourself to grow. And that is real success. Before we end, let's look at this from a higher place. The pressure to succeed so young feels very real. But real does not always mean true. Much of this pressure comes from noise, from fast stories, from loud success. But life is not loud all the time. And growth is not fast all the time. A tree does not rush to grow. It grows quietly, day by day, year by year. You do not see the roots. But without them, nothing stands. Your life has roots too. Learning, trying, failing, resting, beginning again. These things matter even when no one is watching. You are not late. You are learning. You are not weak. You are becoming. Success is not only about how early you arrive, it is about how deeply you live. So take a gentle breath. Stay with your own time. Trust your own path. You are allowed to grow slowly, and slowly, in your own way, you will rise.